Tim, what do you tell your team after a game like this, where
I just think if we keep playing defense the way we're playing defense, and if we keep playing special teams the way we're playing special teams, sooner or later our offense will catch up to it. And when they do, we'll be a pretty good football team. But right now, you know, I don't think we're playing well on offense, but really more than anything, even in that game and the week before, the turnovers have cost us games. I mean, that took us out of that game. We got the ball first and 10 at the 45-yard line. It's 20-13, and we lose 33-13. You know, we just got to take care of the football, and it's unfortunate we're killing ourselves. We gave away touchdowns. Our defense, I thought, played their tails off. I think they were pretty tired, but I thought they played extremely hard. And just tell them, you got to stay together, we got to play together, we got to learn to win together, and it takes everybody to do it. And right now, we're just not playing very well or very efficiently on offense at all.
2 straight weeks where there's a lot of 3-and-outs early on, especially the offense not moving the ball in the first half. What do you attribute that to?
I think, number one, I think it's tough. I mean, trust me, I did it 10 years ago at Army. I was the first time I ran the triple option. And I learned it, but I really didn't know it like I knew the pro-style offense that I'd run for 30 years. And, you know, now we have our 4th offensive coordinator in 8 years. And, you know, I think he's got some things he's got to iron out and learn. We're kind of playing without a personality right now on the offensive side of the ball. And we know what we want to be, but we got to be able to get ourselves there. And I think the number one thing that starts in this offense, it starts with ball security. That's where it has to start. And then secondly, I have to have the confidence that we can go for it in short yard situations. And you know, last week we weren't good at it, so we didn't do it this week. And you know, that takes away a little bit from who we are too. So we got to get back to being who we've been. And it's not out of the realm that could happen next week, but we got to get to work on the offensive side of the ball. And then we got to maintain and play at the level we're playing on defense and special teams.
Those short yardage situations, what's the key to those? Is it a read? Is it just the offensive line moving the pile?
I think that the number one thing is, you know, people are preparing for us a little differently than they have in the past, and that's a positive, that's a plus for the teams that we're playing. But you know, Navy's run the same thing forever and ever, and run it with a great personality and do very well, and so does Air Force, and so have we for 8 years. And you know, I think it's getting down to understanding that 1 yard, we have to have the confidence that we get it. And I don't think we're playing with the confidence. I don't think we're playing physical at the perimeter parts of the game, and that's hurting us too.
Health-wise, Joe looked like.
Thank you. You know, we got beat up. You know, I mean, I think more fatigue cost of Joe. Joe's is an injury, and whatever it is, and we'll have to wait and see. But he's a tough kid, and if worse comes to worse and he can't play, then he does have a red shirt here. In the second game, he can get that year back. So I don't know. We'll get him evaluated by our doctors, and we'll find out exactly where he is on Monday. He's a great kid. You know, I asked him at halftime. I went, "Hey, Joe, man, you want the good news or the bad news?" He goes, "I'll give you some good news. We're going to win this game." And that's a kid with a knee and a brace. You know, I mean, that's the type of kid he is. And you know, obviously we'll miss his playing time, but we'll miss his personality a little bit too. But I have a lot of confidence in Jared Muhammad. He's a good player, and he'll only get better as the year goes on too.
Oh, yeah, and then it looked like somebody else was in a sling. Was that
Jake Smeltzer hurt his shoulder, so we'll find out how bad that is when we get back as well. So.
And Dennis?
Cam will probably be in a, you know, he'll have that protocol thing going, but he feels pretty good right now, so I'm pretty confident that he'll make it through the week and we'll get him back.
So got to prep for another road game.
Yeah.
What's the
really good
what's the mantra?
Team. I mean, you know, the mantra is that, you know, stay together, play together, and we'll win together. And we have to trust each other that we're all going to hold up our end of the bargain and be a football team that competes on every play to win the football game. And I think, you know, we've given up a couple of plays on the defensive side. If we eliminate those things, we're playing great defense. You know, so some things we can still clean up, but we got some work to do, and we're going to get to work and get ready to play a good Northern Iowa team.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah.